Hey, very excited and thankful to the guys from Ghost of War for being here on the MARR Army Rock Show again. Guys, welcome back to the show.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Hello.
Hey, man, so you are like literally on the side of the road, and I appreciate that so much talking to me. Tell folks where you're heading to today.
This is Ron, by the way. We are heading to Webster Hall in New York City to meet up with the guys in Ashes of Aries for the final night of the tour. We're in Jersey on the Turnpike, I think, right now somewhere. But, yeah, we're finishing up. It's been great. It's been a lot of fun. And, yeah, we're going to finish tonight in New York and then just head home, wait sometime tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah, man, so tell folks a little bit more about the tour and let folks know how that whole thing's been going.
Well, Gary, you want to try?
It's been an absolute blast with the Ashes of Aries guys. Classy fellas and a lot of fun to be around, and it's just been amazing. Their talent up on stage and off stage, just phenomenal. Can't wait to do it again.
Now, how did you end up hooking up with these guys? Are they a band that you knew before, or how did you guys find each other to do this tour?
Well, we go back with the guys a little bit. You know, a few years back, we played the little festival type thing in Baltimore. It was called the Rock Harvest, and we were introduced to the guys and kind of just hit it off. You know, and they were very cool. And you know, we just being close in proximity to Matt, who lives in Delaware, and then we had the opportunity to play with them again at Empire in Virginia. Just kind of stayed in touch, and you know, with social media and stuff, it's like pretty easy to do that, and you know, just talking that way, you kind of really become friends. And you know, when this opportunity came up, you know, we were invited. Freddie gave me a call and asked if we were interested in doing this, and of course it was like, well, let me go check my calendar. Yeah, we can do it. You know, so it just kind of happened. It's really cool. Like I said, it's not like the old days with social media. You can really stay in close touch with people, and it is a great marketing tool and a great tool just for networking with other musicians. So just kind of worked out in our favor, I guess, and as well as those guys, I think both really helping each other out. You know, we're backlining for them so they can travel light, and you know, and of course we're from here, so those guys are spread out all over the United States, and so they're meeting up. So it just makes more sense for the Mid-Atlantic band to come out with them and provide the backline. So we were happy to do it.
Yeah, now, so I was thrilled to see you guys at the Baltimore show the other night. And, hey, tell folks you guys did a tune sort of together. I guess you and your drummer got up there with them, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, really surreal for me, I mean, I got a ton of respect for Van Williams,
Dog, by the way, talking.
Yeah. Just a fun camaraderie kind of thing. I mean, it's just, getting up there and jamming a song at the end of the night with, Matt and Van and the rest of the guys. I mean, just, really just like a show of true brotherhood, that we have in the metal community. And I mean, that was actually Matt's idea. He talked to Ronnie about it and said, I'd love to have you guys up for a song. And I mean, being that that's their final song of the night, I just really,
means a lot.
Yeah, very complimentary. And just, again, like Gary said, it just shows, what a true class act these guys are. I mean, just a great bunch of guys and incredible talent on top of it. So, really a surreal moment for me every night to get up there and do this. I mean, we're going to do it one more night in Van's hometown here. So it's good stuff, man. That's all I can really say.
And it's Priest we get to play.
Yeah, right? Yeah. You can't go wrong with Priest.
Yeah, and Doug, by the way, man, great job down in Baltimore the other night.
Cool. Oh, thank you, brother. Thanks.
Hey, yeah, then introduce folks that maybe haven't seen you in a while. You have another new member of the band there. Let folks know who your new guitar player is and how you guys met.
Cool, yeah, so I was getting ready to say, yeah, it's been a while since we saw you. It's kind of weird the way things happen, but hey, even the biggest of bands, Metallica and, Slayer and Godsmack, they all go through changes, and, me and Gary basically, have started this together, with other members and stuff, and so me and Gary have been here the whole time, and, Jim Mathis was our original drummer, and, Jim's moved on, and we're still friends with him, and he's having a great time, and he's just spent a lot of family time, and, we've just, members come and go, and, unfortunately, we had to make we made a transition. Last time we saw you in Baltimore at Nabs Creek, and that was Doug's first show after, Jim left. And since then we've got Juan Colon and he is from the band, I guess you're based kind of out of D.C., Virginia area.
Yes.
And he comes from a band called Life Denied, and we just kind of met up playing local shows. I saw him playing and just thought he was such a fantastic player, but I just said, wow, maybe do a side project with him one day or do something, or, God forbid anything ever happens to my band, I start a new band or something. And, I just thought he was a fantastic player. So when it came time for, us to make a redirection, Juan was the first guy that I called, and, he was ready to make his transition and other things. So I'll let him talk to you right now. I got him right here. So, but that's just how kind of I met him. I met him just through local shows and sent him an email.
Hi, I'm Juan, the new guy, the newbie.
Hey, Juan. So tell us how life has been since you joined the band.
Literally, it's like a long dream. It's an honor first, considering these guys. I moved to the States 2 years ago. The first time I saw them, they were opening for Metal Church, and I just saw them play. I said, I wish I could play in a band like that. These guys are awesome. I love their music, their style. Nice guys, right? And 2 years later, I'm here on tour. Right? I still cannot believe it. The way that they have treated me, my family, my friends, their fans and friends have been so welcoming. It's not even fans; it's like family. It's a big family.
We don't have fans; we have friends.
And I keep smiling a lot. Like the movie Rockstar when the guy couldn't keep smiling. I'm having that every single night with these guys, and now on top of it, you have the Ashes of Arias experience, which are guys that I've only, listened to or seen on videos and DVDs and stuff, and now I'm playing there with them, It's literally, the best time of my life.
Hey, with the guys, whoever wants to take this, with the new lineup, have you begun writing yet? You've got a great album out there now, Only Death Is Real. Are you working on new music with this group?
Well, that's going to start in probably December. As soon as we wrap up doing things, we're coming back home. We got some local things, and we'll be doing like some bigger like Halloween and Thanksgiving Eve around town. But we're playing with Overkill and Symphony X. This is actually going to be it's a big deal for us. It's a Live Nation gig at the Fillmore, October 16th, and pretty much after that, we're going to December and January and February is going to be all kind of writing and pre-production and stuff like that. So because we've had such a weird stretch there where we were kind of a little bit in limbo when things were getting a little bit weird, with the transition of bringing Juan into the band. So he's full of all kinds of new music and ideas. Gary is actually a guitar player by trade, so
a good one.
Yeah, he has a lot of stuff ready, and so we've been talking about a lot of things,
So there's stuff written.
Yeah, but it's really ideas now. It's kind of bits and pieces and sketches and ideas on paper, but it's going to come together, and we're going to really take like 3 months to get it written, and the cohesiveness between us, it's just us jamming. We've only officially, Juan's been in the band since June. We've only had one practice. He learned all the songs and, the covers that we do and stuff like that. So it's really only been one official band practice and his first initial meeting with us. So it's worked out really well. And don't let him fool you, by the way. He has been a professional touring musician for 22 years, and all he's done. So for him to give us that kind of compliment means a lot, because he's literally toured the world with bands. He was a member of Ronnie Monroe's solo band, former singer of Metal Church. So don't let him fool you. He's not just some nobody guy. He's a somebody, and for us to have him and us to all be together, it's a beautiful thing. It's like Prego. It's all in there,
Thanks, brother.
Hey, now I talked to you, Ronnie, about this the other night, but the people listening did, Garrett. So I mentioned to you when we were outside before, as soon as you guys started your set, I walked in, but you were playing a Dio cover, and I hear more comments on your Dream Theater cover than I do a lot of, you play your original stuff, but those two tunes in particular. Who do you like to cover the most with your voice? Because I've always told you I think you fit Dio really well, but who's your favorite to cover, Ronnie?
Well, Doug and Gary and myself, we actually part-time kind of for fun. We have a side band called Iron Priest, and it's a Judas Priest and an Iron Maiden cover band. And of course, I actually was I was actually in a Dio tribute band called Holy Hell a few years ago, and which turned into Ghost of War. But yeah, I mean, probably right now at this point, it's Maiden. It's covering Iron Maiden, like Hallowed Be Thy Name, or Flight of Icarus, or Wasted Years, or something like that. Right now, my go-to fun stuff is the Maiden and the Dream Theater.
Yeah, man, you don't pick any of the easy ones to cover there, my friend. You pick Ronnie James Dio and Rob Halford, and you picked tough ones, didn't you?
Yeah, well, you hear bands and they're like, whether they're local bands, so it's like, we play Pantera, Metallica, Megadeth, and it's like, and then they play Walk, Symphony of Destruction, and Enter Sandman. I'm like, come on, play Domination, play Tornado of Souls, play Dire Zeed. You gotta play things that sometimes even that the bands themselves don't play, but when you're out on the road too, we're throwing in some fun covers. We're doing we'll play a Deep Purple song, we'll play a Maiden song, we'll throw this, or do a Dio song, or Children of the Sea from Sabbath, something that everybody knows and they enjoy, but they don't necessarily get to hear, especially in club settings.
Yeah, man. Well, your original tunes are fantastic. Your covers are great. We've been following you guys for a long time. You guys are good friends of the MARR Army Rock Show, and I can't tell you how great, Flan, that you pulled over on the side of the turnpike to give us a call, man. That is amazing, and thank you guys for doing that.
Absolutely. It's our pleasure, and we love you guys. And like I always tell you, I appreciate, and we appreciate all the compliments and the love and all that stuff. But we appreciate what you guys do, because for the scene, there's not a lot of people out there that just do the selfless acts like y'all do, to go let people know what's happening, where it's going on, and getting out to the shows and pictures and all that kind of stuff. And really, it's a great thing that you all do too. So it is greatly appreciated, and I'm sure you guys don't get the appreciation that is so deserved, nowhere near enough.
Well, man, thank you very much for saying that, and I'm going to let you get on your road back there, because I know it's tough, and that's a pretty cool place you're going to. I've been there, the studio at Wester Hall. It's a cool little place, man, and but the traffic sucks, so I'm going to let you get going.
Well, we'll go in there and we'll do it up, and we'll hit you when we get home, and I hope to see you guys soon.
Guys, thanks so much for being on the show.
We love you guys, man. We'll see you soon, and thanks so much again. I appreciate y'all.
Thanks, brother.